A Loonbocker. I can't...
For Odin.
Yes. I thought it an imaginative and... his favour.
It worked?
That it did.
The dock's inaccessible, but there must be another way up. Another of those mining towers. Another mining rig's on this island. Just follow the smoke.
You speak of your deeds with shame. Do you regret not allowing Odin to kill them?
I don't...
You could likely swing across the gantry.
Not quite right.
That position looks correct.
Those barrels. I smell fuel. Better spot for... Oh, well experimented.
Dropping from a high enough vantage point might break it. The Rigs, the Loombacher. So this is why an entire realm hates you.
Deservedly.
Didn't say it wasn't. I'm just... well... I know how it feels.
Huh. Impressive.
Good idea.
Don't think we can reach it there.
I think the gantry's in the right position. This equipment's sturdier than I thought.
It is done.
If you could call so meager a task done. A wee drop out of the Asgardian occupational bucket.
You must live with your deeds, but do not be troubled by them, brother.
Oh? And why not?
You were given an impossible problem. Do not blame yourself for failing to solve it.
I'm sure the dwarves would feel differently. This doesn't fix things.
No, but it is a start.
A reminder, brother. That Svartalfheim slag we collected could be of considerable use in the hands of Brock or Sindri.
Look, over there. Impressive acrobatics. With those rigs disabled, I can actually draw a full breath. The fish are returning.
Oh, so they are.
This creature, you enslaved it.
Aye.
The Allfather put you up to this?
No. This was my brilliance at work.
I'm surprised. Chaining up the innocent is a favored pastime of Odin's.
The irony is not lost on me. Right. Chain the fins too. If you could... Easy. Easy.
At least the creature is still alive.
I'm sure it spent countless winters wishing it wasn't. But we're going to free it. And then...
And then it will still wish for death.
Now for the other fin. There may be a way to reach it behind that collapsed debris. You're angry with me, aren't you, brother?
I remember the feeling of a yoke around my neck. I would not wish it upon another.
Learn anything?
Why enslave the creature?
Its fat was a good source of oil for Odin's lanterns.
Oil for lanterns.
Whatever anger you're feeling, whatever loathing toward me, it's nothing to what I've said to myself. Defend, if you could.
I know.
Just the tail left now.
Enemy behind you, Kratos! Ah! The wretch nest was hiding some device. Perhaps that's how we reach this creature's tail. Let's return to the boat.
You never...
Surprise you that an old man would be ashamed of the mistakes he's made.
No.
So, which is your favourite of Gavasir's poems, brother?
Why would I choose a favorite?
I'd hoped the creature would be long expired by now. But apparently the Aesir couldn't even be bothered to mercy kill it once it was no longer useful.
We could kill it.
No. Not when we can save it. Good. We can reach the tail from this dock.
You would still save this broken creature.
I know what it is to be imprisoned like this. I can't just leave it.
And if it is beyond saving,
I don't understand.
let us continue.
Watch your right! sliding down that rope should take us where we need to go. You're free! What's going on? Maybe it needs a little encouragement. Can you get me closer to its eye for a face-to-face, brother?
Another incomplete bracelet. Now I just need to speak the word. Mecking. Success. The gate is lowering out there. You're punishing yourself, aren't you, Mimir? For exploiting the laborers. For the Lungbacher.
Of course. Who else is going to?
I'd consider Odin chaining you to a tree for hundreds of years a sort of penance.
We'll agree to disagree. on, you great blubbering beast! Shoo! It's not moving. Why is it not moving?
It has grown accustomed to its chains.
But... No. No, we can fix this. We just need to chase it off. Scare it! Something.
There is no making things right. Only better than they were.
At least it can feel the wind on its face.
May you provide some comfort.
That's not enough.
It seldom is.
So, Freya, if we might finish your story. How did Hrimthur intend to get revenge on the Aesir for killing his father? Did it have to do with Asgard's wall?
It did. He said he'd built in a structural flaw behind the Asgard Realm Tower.
I knew it! How do we make use of it?
We don't. He said Surtur would know what to do. And if Surtur's approaching Asgard's wall...
Then it is already Ragnarok.
Aye, blast it. I hoped it might have given us another way. Brother, about the oracles of your lands, would you say they manipulated events? Did they have an agenda?
I do not doubt they held their own interests first. But in my experience, they could be easily fooled by their own prophecies.
Would that be a specific experience, brother?
Once, I sought the Oracle for a means to break my bondage to Ares. One priestess had visions that showed her Olympus would be brought to ruin by the god of war. Therefore she helped me, intending to undermine Ares and protect her realm. She did not foresee that I would kill him and take his office. In the end, I proved her vision of doom correct.
So the Oracle herself brought about the very future she hoped to avoid. I suppose we're in fine company at that. Meeting the Lady of the Forge really brought back some memories. I thought it was only in my homeland you'd see such things.
Mermaids who forge weapons.
Aye. I remember very fondly a lake nymph called Nimue. Very talented with a sword.
Mimir.
I meant that literally. Shame on you. She made the best swords in all the Isles and had big dreams about what she'd do with them one day. I wonder what became of her. Right side, brother! Watch your right!
Another Berserker gravestone.
Father.
Speak, spirit.
Is that... Father?
Your
What?
He went.
It seems you each...
I've been such... Perhaps now...
What a shame.
In their attempt to spare the other, they both perished. There is a lesson there.
What now?
We will retrieve the treasure, then return to the father.
What for?
To finish what he and his son started.
That water wheel's getting no water. I see. The geyser under the water wheel is blocked. Something appears to be atop that island.
Perhaps the treasure the spirit spoke of.
Stop squirming.
You did it, Master Kratos! A spectacular job! Keep it up and you'll become an expert in no time.
I can't tell if he was patronizing or if that was just plain sad.
Both.
We could use that lift, but not while it's up there. The gate is down, but it has to stay that way. There's a gear, see? Connected to the gate. Very clever.
Brother! The wee bastard's about to explode!
Lungs! No, that's rubbish! Quite the cache. I see why it meant so much to our lost treasure seekers. Perhaps we should go tell the father what became of his son. Freya, you mentioned that Fimbulwinter had worn down some of Odin's curses, but you still needed help. Was it Sigrun who helped you recover your warrior spirit?
Is that how Odin liked to refer to the curse that kept me from defending myself?
Oh, I suppose that is where I heard it.
Would you like to know how that curse really worked? What it did to me? What it cost me to finally break it?
I am no longer sure that I do.
That's correct.
Oh, you're back.
We have new...
Oh,
You don't...
no.
He...
Yes, we'd be alive and rich.
Don't blame yourself.
Nevertheless.
I'm glad we did this, Kratos.
Yes.
And I'm sure Atreus will be as well.
Yes.
Freya, I assume it was Sigrun then who helped you retrieve your Valkyrie wings. Were they hidden in the place I guessed?
They were not. But yes, she did. Argued all the while I should let my anger go. Helped me just the same. Headed back to the city?
Looks like Durlin's taken to locking his doors. Hard to blame him. I've little doubt the tavern is his primary office anyway. Freya, where is Sigrun now?
Impossible to say. She's on a mission spanning the realms in search of our lost sisters. Our hope is if she can bring their incorporeal spirits to Vanaheim, we can find a way to restore them to uncorrupted forms. And took out an Einherjar patrol. Area should be clear. Can't speak for the rest of town.
Guess an occupying army is as good as a lockdown for tamping down foot traffic.
You again. I hope you're back to clean up the mess that extra head of yours made.
We have done it.
Doesn't fix what I did, but hopefully it makes things a bit better. Let's be off, brother.
Your hammer.
Thanks. But folks see this and they'll... Never expected to see this thing again.
Derlin.
Kratos! Sorry about earlier. Talking about you off like that.
Do not be.
No, let me apologize. Feeling the All-Father's spear in your back makes a man want to set things right.
Your silence on the matter is enough.
Ah, if you say so.
Well done. I don't suppose more violence in the streets will convince the citizenry that it's safe to emerge. Circling back to the topic of prophecies brought about by the efforts to avoid them, I think I can recall such a story as you mentioned, brother. A Greek tale for the stage. Rather lurid, but very popular. You know the one?
Every Greek knows the tragedy of the Theban king.
Yeah, word gets around about that sort of thing.
Freya, here.
Sparkthorn, you have an interest in botanicals now?
Did you make this video? No. I'm just gonna It's amazing. After all my time away, there is truly nothing I missed about this place. I'm here for you. What can I make for you? Fucking off already?
Well, lady, I was curious about some of the flora we've encountered on our travels.
And you will remain curious. It's not my job to teach you everything, Mimir.
Look, I was just asking.
And you have been told.
Oh, you can say that again.
This Frigg, some call you.
I do not answer to Frigg. Odin used that little pet name to separate me from my heritage in the eyes of the Aesir. I wish I could make everyone forget it.
Good. It does not suit you.
Though I don't suppose clouding everyone's minds by magic is a scalable solution.